Welcome to our countdown of the top 10 most haunted places you've never heard of. Get ready to explore some of the most spine-chilling and lesser-known locations on the planet. We're talking about places where documented paranormal activity will leave you breathless. Places where the energy is so heavy it feels like you're being watched, followed, touched. So buckle up and get ready for a wild ride. Let's dive in! Our journey starts in Italy, in the murky waters of the Venetian lagoon, where a dark secret lies hidden. Pavia Island, steeped in death and despair, quarantined from the world, left to rot under its horrific history. For centuries, it was a dumping ground for the sick and dying. Plague victims were shipped here to die and be forgotten. Over 160,000 souls took their last breath here. The earth is said to be composed of 50% human remains. Fishermen avoid the island, their nets often filled with human bones. Those brave enough to visit report an overwhelming sense of dread. Voices whisper, unseen hands tug, and apparitions appear. Are you brave enough to spend a night on this haunted island? Our next stop takes us to a seemingly innocent tunnel nestled in the quiet countryside of Ontario, Canada. But don't let its unassuming appearance fool you. The Screaming Tunnel, as it's known, is a place where the line between fact and legend blurs. The story goes that a young girl trapped in the tunnel by a raging fire met a gruesome end within its walls. Her screams, fueled by unimaginable pain and terror, are said to be eternally etched into the very fabric of the tunnel. Locals whisper tales of her ghost, a flickering flame in the darkness, forever searching for a way out. Some dismiss it as folklore, but those who have heard the screams know there's something truly sinister at play in the Screaming Tunnel. Our journey into the heart of darkness now takes us to the Adriatic Sea, to a small island off the coast of Dubrovnik, Croatia. Daxa Island, a place of breathtaking beauty, harboring a history so dark, so gruesome that it casts a long shadow over the island's picturesque landscape. This island paradise became a living nightmare during World War II, a site of unspeakable atrocities. Mass executions took place here, the cries of the innocent echoing across the water. Today, the island stands eerily silent, abandoned and left to the ghosts of its past. Visitors have reported hearing disembodied voices, the chilling sounds of gunfire and screams carried on the wind. Deep in the heart of New South Wales, Australia, stands a grand Victorian mansion with a sinister secret. The Monte Cristo homestead, once a symbol of wealth and prosperity, is now widely considered to be one of the most haunted places in Australia. Built in the late 1800s, the mansion witnessed a series of gruesome events that left an indelible mark on its soul. From the tragic death of a young boy to the maid who was allegedly murdered, the homestead is a magnet for paranormal activity. Visitors and caretakers alike have reported encounters with the restless spirits that roam the halls. The energy within the Monte Cristo homestead is palpable, a heavy, oppressive presence that seems to watch your every move. Our journey into the paranormal now takes us to South Africa, to the imposing castle of Good Hope. Built in the 17th century, this Cape Town landmark stands as a stark reminder of the country's turbulent past. As the oldest surviving colonial building in South Africa, the castle has witnessed centuries of human drama. One of the most well-known apparitions is the figure of a tall man seen leaping from the castle ramparts. Another is the spirit of a heartbroken woman, often heard wailing in the dead of night. Visitors and staff have reported countless paranormal encounters, from unexplained cold spots to full-bodied apparitions. Nestled amidst the breathtaking beauty of the Canadian Rockies stands the Ban Springs Hotel, a luxurious retreat with a haunting secret. The story goes that a young bride on her wedding day met a tragic end within the hotel walls. Dressed in her flowing white gown, she plummeted down the grand staircase, her life cut short in a moment of unimaginable horror. Ever since that fateful day, her spirit, known as the Ghost Bride, is said to roam the hotel, forever searching for her lost love. Guests have reported seeing her ethereal figure gliding through the halls, her mournful cries echoing in the stillness of the night. The Ban Springs Hotel is said to be home to several other spirits, each with their own tragic tale to tell. Our next destination takes us to the shadowy slopes of Montpelier Hill in Ireland, to the ruins of the Hellfire Club. This once grand hunting lodge, shrouded in darkness and whispered rumors, stands as a chilling testament to the darkest impulses of the human heart. It's said that the Hellfire Club was a meeting place for a secret society indulging in the occult and black magic. Legend has it that the devil himself once visited the Hellfire Club, drawn by the group's depravity. Today, the ruins of the lodge stand as a stark reminder of the consequences of dabbling in the dark arts. Visitors have reported feeling an oppressive presence within the ruined walls, a palpable sense of evil that lingers in the air. Our journey into the heart of the paranormal now takes us to Gloucestershire, England, to a building that has stood for centuries. The ancient Ram Inn, with its low ceilings and creaking floorboards, is considered by many to be one of the most haunted buildings in all of England. Built in the 12th century, the inn has served many purposes over the years, from a courthouse to a priest's residence. Guests have reported being touched by unseen hands, witnessing objects move independently and hearing disembodied voices. One of the most infamous tales is that of a witch who sought refuge within its walls only to be burned at the stake by a terrified mob. In the heart of France's picturesque Loire Valley stands the Shadow de Brissac, a magnificent castle with a dark and haunting secret. Behind its fairy tale facade lies a tale of love, betrayal and murder, a story that has captivated visitors and locals alike for centuries. The legend revolves around Charlotte, the Green Lady, who was the illegitimate daughter of King Charles VII. Married off to a nobleman, she met a tragic end within the castle walls, murdered by her own husband after he discovered her infidelity. Dressed in her signature green gown, she roams the halls of the Shadow de Brissac, her mournful cries echoing through the grand chambers. Guests have reported seeing her ghostly figure gliding through the corridors, her face frozen in a mask of eternal sorrow. We return to the Fairmont Ban Springs Hotel, where opulence meets the spectral echoes of a haunted past. The Ghost Bride searches for her lost love, gliding through the grand ballroom. Sam, the faithful bellman, continues his duties even in death. A family who perished in a fire, their souls bound to the hotel. The veil between worlds thins here, creating an enchanting and unsettling atmosphere. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe for more spooky content. We've only scratched the surface of the paranormal world out there, and trust me, there's plenty more where that came from. We'll keep seeking out the darkest corners, the most haunted locations, the places where the veil between our world and the next is paper thin. So if you're brave enough to join us on this journey into the unknown, hit that subscribe button and prepare to face your fears. Until next time, stay curious and stay spooky.